The Boricuas was not. They don't claim you. I just asked, why was you waving that flag in the Olympics where you're supposed to be waving it? It seemed like a business play. I said, I won't be surprised if Bob Arum told him to wave that. Wait a minute, your father's Puerto Rican? Wave that flag. Get that audience. That's how I took it. But look where it got you. So now you and Tank are sitting in the same division, both undefeated, both have belts. Lock it down. What's going on? You trying to get Ryan in the ring. Lomachenko told you, he said, screw the money. I'll fight you in the street, in the parking lot. People laughed at you. You thought people was going to get your back? They laughed at you. Nobody's paying attention to Loma. If Devin had did to Tank what Loma did to Tank, y'all be doing a video a day, marathon streams, tearing them up. But funny, I like how Loma could say that, and it's just done. Y'all not saying anything about it. Y'all not calling him up. There'd be a video a day calling Devin a clown and a coward, and there'd be 400 people in here. What about Devin? Why don't you keep Devin on your show? Get Bill on your show. Loma said it, he's done. Y'all not doing anything. Y'all chasing Ryan Garcia? He gets to do that? Teofimo Lopez gets to co-sign Ryan Garcia, and say, why can't we say the N-word? Y'all ain't got no smoke for them. Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, Lomachenko. Devin's at 140. You got two of these fools with belts at 135. Y'all not looking at each other. Devin says, yo, the game ain't been a shame. You know, Turkey says, welcome back, brother. And y'all having fits. Wait a minute. Could it be? You guys make me sick. You guys make me sick.
Stupid butts.
Y'all guys do not pay attention to detail at all, do you? Y'all don't care. That's why I don't trust a lot of you dudes, man. I don't trust you dudes. I don't. Y'all can't put your personal feelings aside for 2 effing seconds. Turkey out of Sheik is what we actually need in boxing, you idiots. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? This is what we need. You can't cheat in Saudi. I don't know what the laws are. They may cut your feet off or something. I don't know what's going on. I know they know not to go down there and play around. They don't play down there. All the winners have been clean. All the losers have been clean. Everything's been clean. So what's your problem? Oh, now if he'd have referred to Tank as brother, y'all be bigging up Turk, wouldn't he? The fear for Devin Haney is so real that it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. What are y'all afraid of? Now, to the point where I'm not confident. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm not confident that Shakur and Tank is fighting. First of all, that fight should be next, but whatever. But I'm not confident that fight will even happen. And I'm going to show you why. And salute to our brother Marco. Y'all remember this? Salute to our brother Marco. Pay attention. This is when he talked to Calvin Ford.
Because I watched it, and it was like painfully boring, right? We all know that, but it made me think to myself. It did show that if he wants to stay away, he's like a rabbit. Like he could stay away. So
yeah, but did the fans pay for that?
No, but what I was going to ask you was, let's say he fights Tank. Do you see any problem at all with just being like, if he wants to stay away, like you can't catch him? It's really hard to catch him.
But why would I put Tank in a situation like that when we can't do what we do? Because
What?
We bring that back. There's no other way. Let me ask you a question, Stormy. Before I go any further, did we misinterpret that when he said that? How did you take that?
I took it as an acute display of lack of boxing knowledge to be a head coach and trainer. Your job as a head coach and trainer is to teach. And a part of that process is to be able to understand that there are often different styles of fighting from fighters with different types of talents and gifts in the ring. Some fighters are fleet of foot. Some fighters have acute athleticism. Some fighters are powerful with punches. Some fighters have fast hands. Rare is the occasion when you have someone that has the entire package. Mm-hmm. Very rare. It could be a combination of many, but not all. Rare is it when you have all. And so a coach and trainer is supposed to know not only this, but always take whatever the attributes that his fighter has, and he maybe have to face someone who can offset his gifts. It is his responsibility and job to teach how to stay in a competitive action with that opponent, to still be able to overcome and defeat the opponent. You gain a sense of more capability when you have a coach and trainer who can assure you that even though you are the shorter guy, you have the shorter reach, even though you might be slower of foot, that I can teach you certain tactics and cultivate certain abilities that you have that will keep you in the mix. Remember, a lot of people felt that Pitbull was going to knock out El Rayo.
Yeah.
They thought he was going to be knocked out because he going into the fight, not paying attention to the two fights that he had with Colbert. Colbert can box. They don't have a lot of power, but he can box. The first fight was close. The second fight, he knocked Colbert out.
Clean.
Going into this fight with Tank, with Pitbull, with the assistance of Garcia, he never gave Pitbull what Pitbull needed to be successful. Never gave it to him. That's coaching.
Who's coaching El Rayo, by the way?
Robert Garcia.
Okay.
And the mindset, the boxing ring IQ. He never fell asleep during the fight, which is something that Pitbull banks on. He banks on eventually I'm gonna get you because you're gonna sleep. You're gonna get distracted, or you're gonna, your mind, your attention is gonna wander. So that's gonna be my chance. Not for somebody who is well trained, sharp, and on top of things, to know that if that's what you rely upon, me making a mistake, then my position in this is to make no mistakes. You see? So when you got a guy talking about not being able to do what they do, it's because they are limited within their own place and position and don't have a way of figuring how to get out of that or come up out of that. Now, a different example of that is Bomac and his team. They told us that this kid Madrimov was good.
Yeah.
They told us. And going into the fight, Bomac has said a lot of people don't know this kid, but we know that he's very good and it's going to be a tough fight for Bud. He said it. He did not run away from setting something up for an excuse or whatever. It's just that the masses, when they saw it, because of the record coming into the fight with 11 professional fights, disregarding the over 300 fights he had as an amateur, meaning that he's fought enough in the ring to have seen enough styles that he can still be successful. There's a difference. That's just like Vasyl Lomachenko. Hasn't he had over 300 amateur fights? We got a guy coming up this weekend, and Sergey Devenchenko getting ready to fight Christian and Billy. He's had an outstanding amateur career, and it shows in his performance. And he's only had 20 fights, and 3 of those fights he should not have lost the decisions. 3 of them. Adames, Munguia, and Triple G. Those 3 fights, he should have got the decision in all 3 of those fights. Devenchenko. So when we're talking about someone being capable, it is coming through a pipeline of they've been prepared to what they may see. What did Teofimo Lopez say after he fought that tall Japanese fighter? Oh, I'm never gonna fight a tall guy again.
Yep, that's what he said. And
no,
y'all let him get away with that.
Fight tall guys. You need to learn. That's something. What did Shakur say after his last fight? Oh, I got to go back to the gym and learn how to cut the ring off. You think?
At this point, wow, y'all.
So do you see why these guys are not chomping at the bit to get in the ring with someone else who may be tabbed as good? We don't know if it's near great or anything because they've done nothing great until they face a situation that can pull greatness out or that greatness will disappear from them from. So you don't hand these guys gifts in that nature of the sport of boxing until they've done something. You know, when a guy gets knocked down and he gets up and he continues to fight, that's a good thing. You've seen that, okay, he has some heart. If a guy gets knocked down and he gets up and he beats the other guy, he has passed a test that a lot of fighters in the history of the sport never passed. That's right. Because the guy that gets knocked down and gets up and wins is typically shown something. It's called resolve. Right. And guess what? There's a fighter out there that you all kiss his ass and worship him as a boxing god that every freaking time he got knocked down, he didn't win. And you know who that fighter is?
Go ahead.
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson. Thank you. You praise that guy and he was great at what he did, but I always said, you punch the bully in the face, I want to see what the bully does. Now we've seen what Devin does when he gets hurt. He came back. He showed high IQ. With Ryan Garcia on drugs. You never seen Shakur hurt. Oh, I'm sorry, he probably got touched. De Los Santos touched him. I gotta go back and watch the fight, but something touched Shakur to make him fight that way. He didn't want no more of it. Whatever he hit him with, he didn't want no more of it. Now, we never seen Tank hurt. Never seen these guys knocked on the ground. I want to see, when you get up off the ground, I know what you're made of. That's why I love Evander Holyfield. You saw what he was made of. Getting up off the floor and winning. See, it shows me what you're made of. Even if you don't make it up off the floor to beat the 10 count, you want that get back. Like Lennox Lewis. You want that get back. I can't gauge Tank. I'll give him credit for Frank Martin a bit, but I got to see what he's made of. We don't know ish. Now let me play this. By the way, when I first saw this, I face palmed so hard it sounded like a gunshot because I'm like, Coach Kyle's not supposed to be saying this out loud. Did he remember that was on live? Because what I heard was, I don't have the talent as a coach to teach my product to get past the style that Shakur brings. That's how I heard it.
Come on now. Come on.
That's how I heard it.
Yep.
Now I'm gonna bring it back. Y'all can hear me.
That, but it made me think to myself, it did show that if he wants to stay away, he's like a rabbit. Like he could stay away. So
yeah, but do the fans pay for that?
No, but what I was going to ask you was, let's say he fights Tank. Do you see any problem at all being like, if he wants to stay away, like you can't catch him?
Yeah. Take it back to a little bit when Marco says he's like a rabbit and he stays away, because listen to what Calvin says. He says, do the fans pay for that? The fans pay to see your
show
fighter.
That if he wants to stay away, he's like a rabbit. Like he could stay away. So
yeah, but do the fans pay for that?
Now, do the fans pay for that? The fans pay for your fighter. You're supposed to be concerned that they come to the fight to support the fight. Now, don't start making excuses of why they should not come, because every fan is not your fighter's fan. There are fans of the sport of boxing. They want to see competitive matches, and they want to see fighters challenged. They want to see fighters overcome. They want to see fighters come from behind. They want to see fighters who are on top get toppled. There's all scenarios that don't necessarily apply to your freaking fighter. So when you start talking about that ain't what the fan, you can't speak for what I want to see when I watch a damn boxing match. Right. You can't say that. As a coach and trainer, your job is to get your charge in the gym and get him prepared for that night when his competitive match is on. No more, no less, and earn your keep when you get in there. Don't sit up there and try to make out like what people want to see. Huh? There's people right now sitting up watching porn on the internet. You can't stop them. They gonna do it. If it's available to them, they gonna do it. There's people right now in a damn tavern somewhere that's open to serve them drinks. I don't drink, and I wouldn't drink at 9 o'clock in the morning, but you can believe somebody's doing it, and there's a liquor store open right now where they can go and pay their money and get their liquor. So what the hell makes you think that you can sit up there and casually speak with ignorance? And that's what I say it is, because that's exactly what it is. Ignorance that people don't want to see what you are trying to show them. They want to see your guy get his ass whooped too. So what I say right now can be proven. Period. See, when people like him talk, I can pick them apart and I can tell them, you would never hear Bo Max say something like that. You would never hear Robert Garcia say something like that. You would never hear men like that talk like that.
Eddie Alice never say nothing like that ever. Never.
Dubois trainer, Mr. What's his name? Don Jones.
Don Jones, yeah.
He wouldn't talk like that. You see, this lets you know what Turkey is doing. I'm telling you guys, it's a metaphor, but it's like he's pulling the curtain back, you guys.
Turk moved the gate.
These people are being exposed. See, when I get on the air and I say these things, like I say again, I can pick this dude apart. He's full of it, and he's riding a gravy train that is called Gervonta Davis. That's all. He's thinking about himself. He's not thinking about the best for Gervonta, because if he were, he could bring someone in to assist him to make Gervonta a better fighter. But he don't want to do that because it's his show. And even with his own limitations, he doesn't want Gervonta to be the best that he could be, but he can keep Gervonta being successful as long as he can keep him away from what is a perceived threat. And the perceived threat is perceived by him, not by something external. So don't pull this foolishness on me. Huh? When you get trained as an athlete, the Olympics are just now over. You train to be the best. You're going up against the best. If you shoot for that and you fall short, that doesn't mean that you're not good. That just means that there's somebody better. How about that?
Y'all will never know how truth revealing this was. I'm reminding y'all, when people ask, they say, hey man, why isn't Tank fighting Shakur? I'm like, wait, are you kidding me? You didn't see Marco's video? I didn't play it enough here? Do I have to make this a short? You know, I'm gonna hit him up. I'm gonna tell Marco, I need to make this a short. Because some people pay more attention to me than him. I don't know why that is. Salute to Marco. But Coach Cal said it out of his own mouth. If I'd have said that I heard this, y'all call me a liar. But can you justify this? All this talk about what Devin is doing now, and I'm like, y'all forgot about this? You got two guys in 135 who are belt holders. There's unification right there. You heard about Devin now. Where was all this smoke when Loma told him money don't move me? Y'all should be making videos every day about Lomachenko. What? His name don't look. Okay, Lomachenko, he don't move pay-per-views. He's been on one, and that was against Devin Haney. Since then, ain't no one checking for him. So I know his name don't ring bells. It doesn't tweak the algorithm. It has to be attached to somebody. I have to say Devin Haney and Lomachenko, up. I can't just say Lomachenko and da-da-da-da. I ain't gonna get that much views, and y'all know that. That's how I know y'all full of crap. I was waiting to see how many of you Tank fans gonna tear down Lomachenko, because he ducked. He ducked Tank. But wait a minute, though. Let me move this for 1 second. I'll get back to this. Wait a minute, though. How about Tank is getting what he deserves? How about we wouldn't be here if Tank told Floyd, because, you know, I don't care what Leonard Ellerby says, oh, Tank a star. Tank picks his own fights. Y'all want to say it was Floyd's fault that Tank didn't get all that work, right? How about this? How about Tank should have told Floyd what Canelo told Oscar? He said, F that, give me the Lara fight. And he escaped that by the skin of his teeth. He escaped that. Didn't run it back. Why didn't he just tell Floyd, give me this Ukrainian dude, he talking. Let me knock this guy out. How come he didn't do it? You know why? Because Coach Cal probably told him not to do it too. You know why? The same issues that Shakur is going to provide Tank is the same ones that Loma will, even 5 years later. Now, how about this is a boomerang effect? You made me wait, I'm going to make you wait. As a matter of fact, why don't you go ahead and fight your black brother? Your black Boricua brother. Go fight him. Go fight him. When you become the one who becomes unified, I'll fight that guy. And all I got to do is go 12 with him, and they're going to give it to me, Lomachenko. Didn't I tell you the red carpets rolled out for this guy? They want him to be undisputed at 135, and all of a sudden belts are going to matter. Didn't I tell you all that? But I don't know what I'm talking about. But maybe this is poetic justice. So no Shakur, no Loma. He'll get in the ring with Rayo. That's not a gimme fight. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you.
Sure.
Rayo has the coaching and he has the size. You probably didn't realize how much
the emphasis, because with the talents that he has, we know that he has the ability to show heart. He's been stopped before.
Yep.
De Los Santos stopped him, but he has learned since he gotten stopped. You see, that's the difference too. When a guy can come back. Listen, he got knocked out by De Los Santos, who could not press the gas enough against Shakur Stevenson to try to become a world champion himself. But El Rayo come back and beat Pitbull to become a world champion. So tell me, is that not a 360-degree turn for a fighter who was thought to be limited, but still end up becoming a world champion? There's your example right there in what I said.
Pitbull, who was chasing Tank around the ring, and Tank had to show his boxing skills to avoid some things. Hurt hand or not, I'm not giving him that. See, because you know we don't do excuses here. Osterine, broken hand, we don't give excuses, right? Pitbull's chasing that man around the ring. Pitbull gets in the ring with what's that guy's name? Caldera, Freddie Roach's guy. And I thought he beat him. He fought on no, he wasn't the co-main event. Nonito was. He fought him on the undercard of Bud versus Errol. And I thought that kid beat him. What did he have? Height. He had height. And I said, you know what? This kid, Pitbull, one-trick pony. Mind y'all not calling him a one-trick pony. I am. I think we've seen the best of Pitbull. He enjoyed his 2 seconds. I'm glad he made a few million. I hope he can take care of his family. He'll always get fights. I'm happy for him. But I'm saying he don't have the tool. He didn't have the tools to beat Rayo. And I think Pitbull was the favorite. I thought the fight was fairly easy enough. There was no controversy in that fight. When the bell rang, I said Rayo won it. If they say Pitbull won it, it's a robbery. And after the Oshaki Fawcett debacle a few weeks ago, I was like, hey, but they got it right. And I'm telling y'all, if Tank
still made it tight by being a split decision, it was a unanimous victory.
Unanimous. There was no controversy.
Man. It was unanimous, man. They still tried to make it tight.
No. I was convinced. And Pitbull is only a little shorter than Tank. Tank is going to have to close the distance. Does he have a better IQ than Pitbull? I think so, but I'm telling y'all, it's not a gimme fight. I'm not saying El Rayo wins, but how crazy it is that he doesn't get Shakur. He's not smashing the gas on Loma and clowning and getting on Twitter every damn day. He's quiet on Loma. Very quiet on Loma. Alhamdulillah, right? Inshallah. You're quiet on Loma. You're not fighting Shakur. And you're looking at Ed Rayo like he's food. You go ahead and take that fight. You're going to have an oh-ish moment. That Sunday morning. No. Forget that Sunday morning. Right after the bell rings. If they announce Rayo as the winner, you already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell the truth. I ain't got to clown nobody. I'm like, yo, you see? Didn't I tell you this? Didn't I tell you this is going to happen? I told you this is going to happen. What if El Rayo provides? What if he provides enough problems, the same problems to Tank that he provided for Pitbull? What if it's just something stylistically? I can't catch this kid. There's nothing I could do. Like Larry Holmes in Spinks. I can't get him. Larry Holmes in Spinks. Go back and watch that fight. Holmes just couldn't catch him. It's just one of those things. Now what? So now why y'all letting Loma do that to y'all? Where your videos, man? I'm looking at everything else popping on my algorithm. Where's your Loma ripping videos? Y'all Negroes are so well trained. Y'all are the dogs behind the fences. 2 champions undefeated. You got Shakur, you got Tank. They're not even looking at each other, but I got that answer for you. Turkey done moved the gate. Don't listen to me. Let's listen to Coach Cal.
No, but what I was going to ask you was, let's say he fights Tank. Do you see any problem at all being like, if he wants to stay away, like you can't catch him? It's really hard to catch him.
Well, why would I put Tank in a situation like that when we can't do what we do? Because
Don't.
This ain't me. It's Coach Cal. Trill Will in the building. Coach Cal saying this, not me. I didn't say anything. It's him. This ain't no bait. He said this. So when I ask you why is this Shakur Tank fight not happening, I gotta remind y'all of this. Fair use, y'all.
Because right now, if Tank don't get fans, pay for that.
No, but what I was going to ask you was, let's say he fights Tank. Do you see any problem at all?
Let's put the closed caption on.
Being like, if he wants to stay away, like you can't catch him. It's really hard to catch him.
Well, why would I put Tank in a situation like that when we can't do what we do?
Don't.
It's right there in writing, y'all. Can y'all read it? It's right there. I didn't say this. And I watched this, like Marco called me and said, I'm gonna have Coach Cal on. I said, great, I'll be there. I was there, but I was watching it. I don't comment in his chat. And I said, what the hell? During the live, I brought it back to make sure I heard it correctly. I said, why did he say that? J Bean Boxer the better. Salute to you, good brother. He said, keep on punching, Drew. I'm on the job, good brother. I'm on the job. Salute. It's right there in writing, y'all. I'm not making it up. People are asking, hey, man, why? Even people at my job, hey, man, ain't Shakur and Tank, aren't those guys next up? I said, yeah. So why aren't they fighting? I don't know. Coach Cal's telling you why he's not fighting. He's not excited to take that fight. He's telling you. It's in writing. Let's bring it back.
Like if he wants to stay away, like you can't catch him. It's really hard to catch him.
Well, why would I put Tank in a situation like that when we can't do what we do? Because right now, if Tank don't get a knockout, it's gonna. You get what I'm saying?
No.
Mm-hmm.
If you know, because everybody think Tank got to knock everybody out to win a fight. You know what I'm saying?
He just got the victory over Isaac Cruz. So that's not true. That's a lie. He went 12 with Cruz with a broken hand, allegedly. And I'm saying allegedly because he might have had an x-ray, but thanks to a certain fighter, we know the hand injuries are the easiest to say because they're the hardest to prove. That's the truth. I did a video on that, but I don't want to resurrect a dead issue. So allegedly he had a bad hand. And that went 12, and Tank won it easy, fairly easy for me. I said, Tank got this. So what's the problem? Why? This is a lie. Y'all know this is a lie, right? It's a lie. Focus ball, salute.
Mm-hmm.
You with me? Because that stab is on him.
Okay.
So it makes sense.
It's not. He beat Isak on the cards. It's not on him.
I was listening to
He's talking about when he knocked Ryan down and they ruled that a 10-9 round instead of a 10-8. And I did say going into that fight, Tank probably needs a knockout to win because they really loving on Ryan. That type of love.
Yeah, they loved on him so much that they didn't score that knockdown that he got.
That's right. It was a 10-9 round. I remember that. So what he's saying, he's worried about that? No, you won against Isaac Cruz, another Latin fighter. The love for Ryan was a little different than this. Because if you remember, that was supposed to be, what's his name? Because he had gotten in trouble with that grape charge, allegedly. That vanished, by the way.
Oh, and check this out. In the recent Virgil Ortiz fight against Bohachuk, you know, when he dropped Ortiz early in the fight,
mm-hmm.
and Harvey Dock didn't rule it a knockdown.
Oh.
He said no knockdown. And of course, Virgil's body language was it was no knockdown, even though both his gloves touched the canvas.
Both gloves touched, man.
What happened is, after 3 or 4 rounds, in between the rounds, Harvey Dock went to the officials and asked them if they wanted to use the replay to double check on the thing. Now, Teddy Atlas, I watched his podcast on the post-fight, salute to him for this, because he pointed out something very interesting. When Harvey Dock went to them and said, because replay was available, they told him no. The mics picked it up. They told him no. In other words, they were favoring Ortiz.
Yeah.
They didn't want to go to the replay, but they ended up going to the replay because it was available. And when they were forced to look at the replay, they saw that it was a knockdown, and they had to rule it as a knockdown. So think about that as well. When someone's being favored, like a pit bull, or in this case, it was Ortiz. The officials are doing everything they can to uphold who they're favoring, which is why a smart trainer should be aware of these things and make certain that they put their fighter in the best positions to be successful at all times. Meaning, like when Rayo fought Pitbull, he was sharp the entire 12 rounds. and he didn't give Pitbull any opportunity to have any momentum or anything, and they still called it a split decision instead of a unanimous decision. Just like in Ortiz fight, he did not win 7 rounds against Bohachuk and still got dropped twice. So the corruption is there. But see, you guys, when we point these things out, when we have these live streams and we have these conversations, it's not like we try to be like, we know it all. It's that we're staying on top of these things because we're vigilant. We watch, we make notes, we take notes, we share information, and we come back and we share the sincerity of it all with you guys. See, this is what it's supposed to be. That's what you call
Belichick ain't black. I thought we racist. Belichick ain't black. I thought we racist.
Exactly. So I just wanted to point that out regarding, the replay was available, but those officials initially didn't want to go to it, and it was available. But see, Harvey Dock, I don't care for him as a referee, but he still did a just thing, knowing that replay was available, that he went to it, and that's what you're supposed to do if it's available, because replay is not available with all the fights. That's why you should press for it.
Man, nah, this dude want to add 6 judges. That's what he want to do. Like that's gonna help.
6 more points of confusion.
Thank you. Fair use.
A podcast, and they was talking about how the judges got when Tank dropped Garcia and they gave him the scorecard was wrong, which was
crazy.
But that happens, you know what I'm saying?
That's
so
crazy.
So like in that fight with Shakur, the guy, I thought he won the first round. They gave the first round to Shakur.
Okay, so
Yeah.
okay, I get you.
So that's a reason to stay away from Shakur? That's a reason to stay away from Shakur because of that? I mean, look, man, don't blame me. Let me save this. Guys, don't blame me. That was Marco's interview with Coach Cal. And when y'all ask me, when it's a conversation, why ain't the 2 best in 135 fighting? I'm going to refer you to that video, that interview. I'm going to refer you to it. I'm like, y'all don't know? They're supposed to be fighting, so you got Lomachenko telling you what he's gonna do and what he's not gonna do, as if like he got belts. That man ain't got no belt. Well, I'm sorry, he does have 1, but he got 3 losses. He's telling these undefeated fighters what to do, and y'all not doing anything about it. Y'all not saying anything. But Devin Haney says the game ain't been the same. It's time for me to come back. Turk Al-Sheikh says, that's right, brother, right on. And y'all losing your mind all of a sudden. Oh, Turkey's trying to be a dictator of boxing. You know what? We need a dictator in boxing. Because boxing's in shambles. Where's the lie? People popping dirty all over the place. Did y'all remember that Adam Kornacki, was it his last fight or second to last? He fought this Italian guy. The Italian guy popped dirty. Do you remember that? Do y'all even remember that? Adam Kornacki. His career been on a downward slope. But he fought an Italian guy. The Italian guy beat him. And then he popped dirty. Y'all remember that? I did a video on it. I spoke on it. That shouldn't have happened. At this point in his career, shouldn't have happened. He couldn't get past Robert Helenius. Then fights this Italian dude and then loses. Then found out that guy was dirty. How is any of this fair? We talk about things like this. Let me check something while I'm at it. I'm gonna go to my page. I want to see how many people saw that video. Let me see. Joe 937 views. Joe Cusimano cheats Adam Kornacki. It's an 11-minute video done 11 months ago. Joe Cusimano, Italian dude. He cheated him, y'all. And where were y'all when I did that video? You pull it up. There it is. 11 months ago. I spoke on it. But I'm racist though, right? You got a Polish guy and an Italian guy. The Italian guy cheated. I was on top of that. Like how you trolls want to get on top of me. Stay home, send your wife though. I got a hall pass. What's good? Hope she look good. Jesus Christ. I talk about it. Stormy talks about it. LDBC, we talk about it. That guy was on a downward spiral. He needed that win to get back in the winner's circle, and he got cheated. Where were y'all videos? You guys are disgusting, man. I spoke on that. Just like I spoke on, I said, hey, man, boxing is so dirty, the Summer Games wants to get rid of it. And I said, okay, now I want it to be saved. This kid's right now in America wishing to go to boxing. If they kill Summer Olympic boxing, even the Europeans are going to suffer from that. Because what are they doing this for? And then enter Mauricio Sillyman. And what did he say? Let me go to my channel. What did he say? He wants to save Olympic boxing. I said, okay, I want to save Olympic boxing, but that? Him? Olympic. No Olympic boxing in the 2028 Olympics 2 years ago. 920 views, y'all. 920 views, y'all. Y'all didn't care. Now watch this. WBC will work with the IBA to ensure boxing has a future in the Olympics. Mauricio Sillyman. He's supposed to go in there and save boxing? Y'all trust that guy? Those are like my least watched videos. The Adam Koronaki, the Olympic boxing program, and the third video was the Mauricio Sillyman saying, don't worry, I save boxing. Meanwhile, Franchon Cruz discerned. You know the story. We said, yo, was Alejandro Hermanez tested? He says, Drew bully her because she gay. I said, no, we see she's gay. She got a wife and everything. Never mind that. We're asking, was she tested? She looks kind of bulky to us. He basically told us to shut up. And we did. And then what happened? Steve L, salute. Then what happened? Turns out we was right? Uh-huh. But we just be on here talking because we're haters, right? We're Wakandans and everything else. You guys are just retarded. You guys are bought and paid for. You came up on trying to contradict everything that we say and do because we block more people than actually, more people show us love than people we got to block. But the people we got to block and get away from us, they all form this ball of slime. And they get together and they feed off of each other. But they don't like each other.
They go out and make fake accounts to continue to come back around.
Yeah, I mean, and it's
after they've been, outcast, they still want to come around under different guys. I would rather they come around under their real selves. But, they can't be real, which is why they end up getting blocked to begin with. It's like if you got a nice car, it's clean or whatever, you get bird shit right on the windshield. Are you going to clean it off, or you just going to continue to drive around with it on the windshield? You're going to clean it off. You're going to send the car to the car wash or whatever and get discarded. So why should you have bird shit on your channel, when you could clean it and keep on going so the clarity of your message gets out like it's supposed to. But here they come again, looking to plop, plop, plop right on your windshield. Foolishness.
I mean, when you have to do that, it's a sad state of affairs. You know, I was sent a live stream to this one mofo who's obviously crazy. But I looked in the chat, just, you know, I need to make sure if somebody's double dipping. I'm just looking for names. I'm like, want to see who has a wrench. I'm like, okay, this guy's a wrench over here, but he's over here laughing, you know. So you do that for about 2 minutes, and I'm looking in there. I didn't see anybody. But I'm scrolling. I'm like, blocked him. Oh, he's still alive. Blocked him. I said, oh, man, there's like 40 people here that I haven't seen in 2 years. And I don't want them around me anyway. This is who's here? They can stay right there. And I'm cool. And all they're doing is watching our videos about what we did at the meetup. Man, we had a blast. The sisters are making content now. I got people reaching out, yo, I'm not gonna miss the next one. Because, you know, people have other things, they have other obligations, and down south, they start school early down there. So, you know, that's cool in the game. But they're not gonna miss the next one. And this is our what? This is our third one. Meanwhile, there's haters. You know why there's haters, y'all? Because they're not invited to the party, not invited to the cookout. You know the true definition of you're not invited to the cookout? Then they're like, oh, I didn't want to come anyway. Of course, there've been 3, and dudes that claimed they were down with us, they ain't show up to any of them. They're too busy borrowing money. They're too busy lying about computers that were bought for them. I mean, this is absurd behavior. This is silly at this point. But it all comes out in the end. What I tell you about time revealing all truth, man, we've seen so much in 2024. And a lot of things do make sense. So if you like that sort of thing, you can go over there. Don't get caught over there. I better not get no screenshot, no timestamps. Don't get caught over there. You want to go over there and listen to it and co-sign it, you better do it in silence. Because if it get back to me, you come over here and your name engraved, you know I caught you. Don't DM me, because I'm going to send you the screenshot. What was you doing here, bro? It's okay. Just stay away from me. How hard is that? Stay away from me. You understand? We was over there. We from all races, cultures, creeds, all different types of states, man. I got to rub elbows with the brothers and the sisters. Shout out to my brother Avery. Steve Elder Max brother. We did some push-ups. Push-ups in the name of love. Shout out to Abel Mojave. He could ball for real. Shout out to Junior the Truth. Shout out to Shower. Shout out to the Queen 71. Making everything work. Salute to you, Queen 71. Much love to you. And we're all in solidarity and celebration, and you got people making videos hating on what exactly? What? We don't say your name. We don't bother with you. We don't bother you. And you want to sit on your cum-stained couch with cat hairs or whatever you got going on and do a live stream? That's how you get your audience? Gossip girl? It's disgusting. It is like, if you ever wondered, you sit back and you wonder why people do certain things. You say, hey man, you watched G.I. Joe as a kid. You're like, Cobra couldn't really exist. Nothing like this could actually happen. Well, what if you get a group of people that really don't think that they're wrong? How about Cobra thought he was right? Cobra Commander, Globulus. They thought, how about Transformers? You ever really watched Transformers and really dug into the ideology of Megatron? He thought he was right. That's the problem. He thought he was right. So you got fools hating on us. We don't say their names. We don't go to their channels. It all got back to us. And you know what we did? We laughed. We're like, look at this. Holy cow. We didn't do anything to a whole live stream about us having a good time. What? And y'all wonder what the 8 videos are about. I mean, really think about it. We did nothing but have a good time, and salute to Deontay, taking time out of his day just for she chilled with us in front of the hotel, man, just hanging out and chilling. Really think about, can those haters get together and get any fighter? Because since they don't like us, they don't like Dev, they don't like Errol, they don't like Tank. I mean, they don't like Deontay. Is Tank gonna come and do for them what Deontay's done for us, what Devin and Bill's done for us? And salute to Bill. He couldn't make it, but he was gonna make it, but he couldn't make it. He was family comes first. I'll say that. So this is the latest scheme, and for you guys to be in that chat doing that, enabling that. Oh yeah, LD, yeah. Oh yeah, it's a meet and greet. MEAT, meet and greet. Nice play off words from your dirty couch. Y'all are sick. Would stay real. The clown from Baltimore. He took this ridiculous amount of hatred for me literally to his grave. Literally. I never said that man's name. I ignored him the whole time he was alive. One of the sisters from the group informed me that he passed, and I went to the live stream. It was already up. And his daughter said, my father died. He was a brittle diabetic. I said, look at this. That's what that was about? All the memes with veins and with needles in my veins. I'm on all kinds of steroids and stuff like that. The whole time, he wanted a diet plan and a workout regimen. We ain't got to agree on boxing, but you can hit me up and say, hey, man, I'm dying here. You got any pointers? And I referred him to my brother Aaron in Florida. I referred him to I don't know, Blu-ray, Hardbody J. Timo. I don't want to see brothers die. We ain't got to agree on boxing. I don't mean I hate you, but this dude hated me. I didn't do anything to this guy. And these other dudes, the nappy-headed little nigga with the afro that want to come to New York and hide the whole time like someone's going to do something to him. Literally came to New York to hide. I'm not kidding. You know how I can say that's true? Because I didn't meet him. He wasn't at the fight. He wasn't at the weigh-in. So I don't care what he says to his audience. He didn't meet me. You know why? Because 78 told him, we square. Okay. You done pleaded your case. You done threw that crackhead under the bus in Chicago. You done threw him under the bus. LDB. Threw him under the bus, fine. So me, you was square. But when you see Drew, you got to get square with him. He said, bet. 78 said, okay, buy you a drink. Nah, I got something to do. Ran over to Marco's comedy club the night before. Marco called me and said, no, he's here. He came to my comedy club. I said, you meet him? He said, no, I was home. The manager told me. Manager called me. There was some guy named Malakoon that was here to meet me. I was home. I said, okay. So when Bob Marley says, evil never takes a day off, why should I? That's why I'm here with a bum knee to talk to y'all. I'm not worried about who don't deal with us. I'm worried about the people that does deal with us. So when I tell you I appreciate y'all, when I tell y'all thank you, it's from the bottom of my heart. I'd rather have 180 solid people in here than 2,000 people who are fake. That's why I block so many people. That's why I'm not an employee. Do y'all know it's profitable to try and contradict everything that we say? Y'all know that's profitable, right? That's how a lot of these guys' channels get built. But have those haters throw a meetup. See who shows up. See who shows up. That's why we salute the general. That's why we call him the general. We was going to a soap. What's up?
The general's on, by the way.
Okay, real quick. We was driving to a soul food spot. And salute to Mansa Musa. Because he's sitting in the general's riding shotgun. And the champ hit him on the iPhone. So I already knew the champ was showing up. The next day, he hit him up. He's like, yeah, I'll be up there. And he was like, yo. He's like, oh, what up, champ? So these are relationships we've built, and this is a community that we've built. So when you see people hating on a meetup, that tells you everything you need to know about them. They're having panels about us meeting up. Why don't y'all show up? If y'all have something to air out, I'm not beyond the conversation. Well, some of you cats, look, trust me, two mofos in particular got my, well, 3 mofos in particular got my phone number. If there was a problem, they'd have called me. No, I'm sorry, 4 mofos. Got it for one mofo. I just don't answer. We're done, dude. Don't call my phone ever again. You or your girl. The rest of you cats, y'all could bleed. Y'all could bleed out. I don't care. Y'all not invited to any reindeer games and you're sad. That's what it is. You wanted to show up. You're looking at that. You said, oh, man. That's what happened. So do more videos. You know how many people came over, emailed me, yo, they've been talking about you for years. I came to your channel. There's nothing wrong. Hey, man, welcome to the chat. That dude in Baltimore took all that hate to his grave. I didn't do anything to that guy. All I said was, look, you see that? A video about me a day. That's stalker behavior. It's weird and it's homosexual. That's what it is. Making videos about another man consistently. That's beyond hatred. That just means your booty claps when you walk. And you plop down in front of your laptop that BFTB bought you. And then you want to make diss videos about the people that helped bring you up. Clown. You bald-headed peanut. Anyway. Stormy, let me know how they can find you, brother.
Everybody can find me right here on YouTube. Stormy B Man is the channel. That's Stormy B Man in all caps, but with no cap.
Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelda Cash App, the Super Chat. Salute to Devin. And salute to Turkey Out of Chic. Salute to you. And I hope y'all brothers do get together. And I hope that I hope Turkey does corner the market because he's putting y'all on blast. Money's not an issue. These fights could be made, and Turkey likes to talk to the fighters. Now watch this. Al Heyman told Charles Martin, I can't tell you what to do, but you asked me for my advice. You can stay here and fight Deontay for about $2 million, or you can go and fight AJ for $8 million. This is just math. Now, if Al Heyman could do that, why is it that when Turk offers Tank $50 million to fight Devin, your man Tank was like, no. So either he can't count or he's scared. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. The general's on. Let's head over there. Bronx on deck.
Move! Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.